అందరికీ నమస్తే. నేను మిమ్మల్ని ఎల్లప్పుడూ విసిగించే మీ ఆనందం. ప్రతిరోజు మంచి రోజే. రోజులో మంచి చెడు ఉండదు, మనలోనే ఉంటుంది. విద్యార్థులారా, విద్య నీ జీవితానికి విలువనిస్తుంది, వెలుగునిస్తుంది. ఇది నీ జీవితానికి మెరుగైనది. మేల్కొను గైకొను. సరే, ఈరోజు let us learn something. That means, what are the non-veg items? Please say. Yes. Eggs, meat, mutton, yes, meat, chicken, fish, etc. Where do we get these eggs and chicken or meat? From the poultry. You know what is this? This is poultry, farming poultry. Today, let us learn about the poultry farming. Are you ready to know? Are you ready to learn about the poultry farming? Poultry farming is the scientific breeding or rearing or raising of birds or fowls for production of eggs and meat. So, poultry farming. Today, let us learn about poultry farming. It is very important business today. So this is breeding or rearing or raising of birds for eggs and meat. So this is called poultry farming. There are two types of poultry birds. These birds means not only the chicken, the pigeons, ducks, etc., turkeys. So, in poultry farming, there are two types of poultry birds are there. The first one, breeding for eggs. We call them as layers. Layers for production of eggs. Breeding for meat. These are called broilers. You know that. Broilers. For the meat, production of meat. Poultry birds for meat are called broilers. Poultry birds for laying eggs are called layers. Yes. There is Another thing, the crossbreeding. Crossbreeding. Breeding is the process, is the mating of the local breed or Indian breed, indigenous, and the foreign breed, exotic breed. It is the process. We conduct this crossbreeding between Indian, that means local breed, and foreign breed. For getting new varieties and to improve qualities. So, crossbreeding between Indian breed, that means indigenous, local. Breed and foreign breed, exotic breed. This local breed, there are some examples are there. Here are we may learn some examples for the layers and broilers. Layers, white leghorn, and Plymouth red, Plymouth rock. And Island red, Plymouth rock. These are the examples for the layers. Broilers, Vencob, Cobb, Ross, etc. These are the examples for the layers: white leghorn, Plymouth rock. Plymouth rock. Examples for the broilers: Vencob, Cobb, Ross. Crossbreeding between Indian and foreign. Crossbreed to get new varieties for getting desirable traits, characters. The desirable characters are traits or characters. The number and quality chicks. Number of chicks and quality chicks. To get quality quality eggs and quality meat, this crossbreeding is very important. And also adaptation capacity. Of to summer temperature, the climatic conditions. To adapt, they can adapt the climatic conditions, the high temperature and the low temperature, in the summer season and the winter season. So adaptation capacity. And also resistance to diseases. Resistance to diseases. Diseases-free chicks. So these are the size of the parental hens. The small size for the broilers. So the size of the hens is important. So resistance power is the important. Adaptation is the important. Number and quality of the chicks, it's very important. These are the desirable traits, characters we want, we desire, we want. And so the crossbreeding, the new varieties coming from this crossbreeding, the new varieties contain these desirable characters. It's very important. Then the poultry farming management practices. Management practices. And also here indigenous, the local breed example is Asil. And the foreign exotic breed example Leghorn. The Leghorn. The crossbreed Asil, Leghorn. The variety of this crossbreed, it gives quality eggs. And Asil Plymouth Rock gives fast grow rate of the chicks. So those are the desirable traits. So Asil is the example for the indigenous breed, and the Leghorn is the exotic breed. This is the example. So management practices. How to manage the poultry farming. So we should give the nutritious and balanced feed. We should give the feeding should be nutritious and balanced diet or feed is very important. The second one, the surroundings of the poultry farm should be clean and hygienic. Clean and hygienic. So it's very important. And prevention of diseases. The third one, prevention of diseases. It should be they should be vaccinated. So by vaccination we can prevent of diseases by vaccination. And spray disinfectants. 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 So to control the infections. And the fourth one, ventilation and lighting. We should provide ventilation and lighting. These are very important management practices. And advantages of poultry farming. Advantages. We can get the nutritious food. Get nutritious food from these poultries. They provide. We can get the nutritious food from these poultry farming. The second one, they generate employment. They generate employment. Provides nutritious food and employment. The third one, low cost, low maintenance. That means low investment. And it supports to raise the rural income. It supports to raise or increase or growth of rural income. So supports rural income. Rural economy. It develops, it increases the rural economy. These are the advantages, the importance of poultry farming is, these are broilers, this is poultry farming, these birds are, poultry fowls are broilers for the production of meat. So these are broilers. And see this, these are layers for the production of eggs. These are layers. Just a minute. These are broilers. Those are layers. And exotic breed leghorn birds. These are leghorn birds, belongs to exotic breed. Exotic breed. See this. See this, a seal. the indigenous breed, the local breed, Indian breed, Asil. Examples. Look these birds. Asil. So today we learned about the poultry farming. The poultry farming means the breeding or rearing or raising of birds for the production of eggs and meat, called as poultry farming. This is the definition. What is the definition of poultry farming? This is the definition. And there are two types of birds are there in the poultry farming. Those are breeding for meat, the production for meat. Those are called broilers, production for eggs, layers. These are the examples. White leghorn and plymouth rock. These are layers. Example for the broilers, Vencob, Cobb, Ross. And there is a crossbreeding between the Indian and the foreign breeds. The Indian breed means local breed, indigenous. Example Asil. The foreign breed, it's called as the exotic breed. Example Leghorn. Desirable traits. These traits are coming from these result of crossbreeding. The new varieties. Traits are the characteristics of these. The desirable characters are number and quality chicks and adaptation birds. Adaptation capacity to the birds, adaptation to the climatic conditions changing, and resistance power to diseases. So disease-free birds, and the management practices are very important. The nutritious and balanced feed. We should give to these birds the nutritious and balanced feed. And the second one, clean and hygienic. And the third one, prevention of diseases by spraying disinfectants and give them vaccine. So the vaccination, the spraying of disinfectants, it is very important to prevent diseases, because the viruses and the bacteria, such type of microbes are they create infections to these birds. And the ventilation, very important. The free air. So ventilation is very important, the lighting is very important. So we should manage these practices in the poultry farming. The other one advantages from this poultry farming, we are getting the nutritious food, and this poultry farming provides nutritious food, and they develop and provide or generate employment. Employment is very important. So low investment, it is very low investmented farming, and it supports the growth of rural economy. So these are the importances. All of you, my dear children, this is the 9th class lesson, the poultry farming. Make a notes from this lesson, from this table. All of you, I think you can make a notes on this topic, poultry farming. విద్యార్థులారా, విద్య చాలా విలువైనది, మీ జీవితానికి వెలుగైనది, అది మీకు చాలా మెరుగైనది. మేల్కొను గైకొను. ప్రతిరోజులాగే ఈరోజు మంచి రోజే, రోజులో మంచి చెడ్డ ఏమీ ఉండదు, మనలోనే మంచి చెడు ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్. Let us meet again in the next video. God bless you.